guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK, third stream of the day as we head here for the Africa Cup of Nations final as Ivory Coast take on Nigeria. Should be hopefully a cracking game, guys. Pleasure to have you with us. If you're in the chat or watching and listening in the background, whether you're on YouTube, Kick, it's a pleasure to have you with us. So let me quickly share the team news on the screen, guys. Players just out on the pitch now, singing the national anthems, and we game in just a few moments. So let me quickly share the team news. Here we go, coming up on your screen now, guys. As you can see, oh, hang on a minute, I have to keep forgetting that. I have to press it separately on this platform. So as you guys can see, Nigeria lining up with three at the back, four in midfield, and three up front with a staggered formation. Whereas Ivory Coast going with what is considered a traditional 4-3-3 formation in the modern day of football. And hopefully we're in for an absolute treat tonight, guys, as it's been an interesting tournament with quite a few upsets along the way. A few teams that were expected to reach the final being knocked out at early intervals. So hopefully Nigeria and Ivory Coast going to create plenty of opportunities at either end of the game and give us plenty of football to enjoy with lots of goal-mouth action. So let's go to the chat before we get underway. And Dave is with us. Nice to know. How are you going? How's it going, Dave? Dave saying, I'll be back at 22. No worries, Dave. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you, top man. Angel Oka, if I'm reading that correctly. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den, Angel Oka. Is this a cartoon forum? I don't know exactly what you mean by that, mate. We're a fan community project working to bring good football fans together, and we are covering the African nations. We covered it all the way through, so we're obviously here for the final. I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning by that, Angel, but welcome to Fan Den, and hope you enjoy the football tonight. Let us know what nationality you are supporting in this one. Stevie's with us. Stevie's saying, evening, guys and chat. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Always happy to have Stevie helping out in the background. Big help, Stevie. So we're having the coin toss. Let us know your score predictions in the chat, guys. Would love to hear from you. If you guys got any score predictions, please do drop them in now, nice and early. So teams lining up on the field. It's a full house, as you might imagine, for the final, guys. Plenty of fans in the stadium. Lots of colour, lots of atmosphere from the fans. So, yeah, if you're listening in on YouTube, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. If you're joining us on Kick, please do consider following, as we are brand new on Kick. So just getting ourselves started there on that platform. So it'd be a pleasure to have you come and get involved and check us out. Right, so Silly Central, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Fan Den. Asking the same question. I don't know what the hell you guys talking about with this cartoon forum rubbish. But one more comment like that, and I'll have to start blocking people because it doesn't seem like it's coming across as a positive comment. No, we're not a cartoon forum. You can see, you see, brain dead. If you're brain dead, see, look, I'm a normal guy. What a surprise! Do I look like a cartoon? No, I look like a real human being. So show some respect, man. You come join our show, our channel, show respect. You want respect? Give respect. Cartoon forum. So we're up and underway as Nigeria kick us off. And the ball played straight back to their centre-backs. So now they kick the ball long up the field. It's headed straight towards goal. And the goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast now playing the ball out wide on that far side. Ball played back into the centre of the park. As now he obviously asked for it, pal. He obviously just didn't hear me. Bye. Bye. You guys want to put childish comments? Then I will. Get rid of you guys. So, Ivory Coast now with the possession as they play the ball out wide on that far side. Well, strong challenge comes in there from Nigeria. And that's going to be a foul on the far side of the field early on. Now the ball kicked long up the field as it's intercepted by Nigeria just outside their own box. Now the ball chipped out wide on that far side as they start to work their way up the field. Nigeria just cutting the ball back there as Ivory Coast come to press the ball. Nigeria playing it back to their defensive line. Now the ball knocked back out wide on that far side. So we've got some jokers here, guys. So let me just deal with these idiots. You guys want to try your childish crap here? It's only going to get result in one thing: me saying goodbye. Where are we? So here we go. Sorry, guys. For you guys that are regular, apologies. I just need to deal with these plonkers that think they're comedians, hiding behind account names, made up account names, talking rubbish. So, ball's knocked out of play on this near side. That's going to be a throw in. Oh, come on. So, Ivory Coast have won a free kick here just inside the Nigeria half of the field. Come on. The hell. Oh, ball crossed into the box. We've always got some idiots that's got to come and spoil it, haven't they? Distract me. Come on. Yes. See, your childish rubbish got you nowhere. Sorry, guys, I was just dealing with the plonkers. Dave's with us. Dave saying hi, Gaz, and all. Come on, Nigeria. Welcome to the show, Dave. Good to have you with us, mate. Ball played out wide on that far side as Ivory Coast managing to win it. Now they come forward as Nigeria challenge for it, but Ivory Coast just playing the ball back into the centre of the park. Welcome to the show, Dave. Good to see you, mate. Nobody can see your comments. No, I'm going to just block this idiot. Don't worry about Stevie. I'm going to block this idiot. Bye, Silly Central. You want to play your childish games? Well, all it results in is getting blocked. Bye. Go and play your childish rubbish somewhere else. Sorry, guys. Just getting rid of the plonker. There we go. We're free of the idiot now. Get a life. Ball's out of play on this near side for Ivory Coast for a throw-in. Ball comes in. Nigeria challenge for it, but they just managed to keep it in play there as Ivory Coast challenge. And, referee's blown for a foul here. No, he's giving it as a corner, sees it as going out of play. So, ball out of play. On this near side, it's going to be a corner for Ivory Coast. Now the ball crossed in. It's headed away as Ivory Coast intercept it outside the box. They just play it back up the field. Now knocked out wide on that far side as they come forward, working their way towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and it's just gone wide of this near post. Well, decent effort there from Ivory Coast, but unable to get it towards goal. Went wide. They tried to latch onto it there as the ball came into the box. But yeah, came in at such pace. The Ivory Coast forward there just couldn't get a toe on the end of that to knock it into the back of the net. Dave is saying, buy your wallet. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, some people have got no life, mate. Some people have got a really empty life. They spend their evenings literally stalking channels, just putting childish comments. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. Ivory Coast with that possession now on the far side, racing forward. Nigeria trying to challenge for it. Ivory Coast making the ball knocked over the bar there. And it's... There we go. Bye. Now, yeah, it was just over the bar there. We'll have no more bother from him now. Davey's been blocked, so let him keep putting in his childish comments as much as he wants. Nobody can see it now. Nigeria now with the possession. As they come forward, playing the ball out wide on this near side. Ivory Coast come to challenge for it, but Nigeria managing... Well, the ball just got away from them there, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw-in to Nigeria. Bang on the halfway line as they take the throw-in quickly now. Throwing it back to their defensive line. And Dave is giving a thumbs up to Jamie. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Nigeria now playing the ball forward down the middle. It's intercepted by Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast now racing into the Nigeria half as they work the ball out wide on this near side. Nigeria coming to challenge for it. Well, the flag's gone up on this near side for the challenge there. It was in a foot race with each other. Oh, yeah, just see it now. Just a little shove in the back from the Nigeria player, sending the Ivory Coast player down on the ground. Bob is with us. How's it going, Bob? Welcome to the show, mate. Bob is saying, hi, how are we all doing? I'm doing good, thank you, Bob. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for asking. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. And as I say, yeah, we just got a stoppage at the moment, guys, for the Ivory Coast player receiving treatment on this near side. Hopefully he's going to be okay. And the referee just speaking to some of the players here. So thank you for that, Bob. And yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, mate. Dave is saying, Gaz, I automatically blocked Wally's saves the hassle and aggro. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Dave. Yeah. I don't mind people being a little bit Wally-ish, but when they're putting absolutely no sense, and you can see it's some sad kids that have got no life, sat at home, in their bedroom, no friends because they've got no social skills. So they sit at home and just stalk YouTube channels, put in childish, immature comments, hiding behind a fake name account. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. But thank you, Dave. No need to block them here on Fanden. As you know, mate, me and Stevie are all over it. If we get any haters or idiots that come in, me and Stevie jump on it and get rid of them very quickly. But thank you for letting us know that, Dave. As I'm sure you know, you don't need to worry too much about the idiots here on Fanden. We just get rid of them very quickly. No time for it. No time for it whatsoever. We want to create a community of positive fans that know the meaning of the word respect. Now, the free kick taken as we're back underway. It's knocked away up the field. Now Nigeria playing the ball out wide on this near side. Jamie's with us. Jamie's saying, all right, Dave, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Ivory Coast winning the ball on this near side. Welcome to the show, Jamie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Dave saying, hello again, Bob. You're now a Fandener, or as I like to call us, the usual suspects. Absolutely. Well said, Dave. Yeah. Bob showing up 3 times on 3 different streams today. So, yeah, definitely falls into the Fandener category now. Thank you for that, Dave. Bob with a thumbs up there. Top man. Thank you, Bob. Ivory Coast now playing the ball out wide on that far side. As Nigeria challenge for it. Ivory Coast just playing it back to their centre-backs, just inside their own half. Now they play the ball out wide on this near side as they come forward. Nigeria coming to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast just play it into the centre of the field as now they work the ball back towards the halfway line. Now it's knocked out wide on that far side as Nigeria come to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast just play it back to the halfway line. Dave saying, Gaz, they may not be children at times. They could have a case of the Yorkshire tease about them. No disrespect. Okay. Yeah, they could be. They could be. You could be right, Dave. You could be right. Like, I don't mind a laugh and a joke, but if people come on making stupid comments that don't make any sense, then it becomes, especially when you notice, like we just had then, we had about 3 or 4 accounts all saying the same thing. So it's pretty obvious it was kids. Why would adults do that? One adult maybe, but I can't see you getting 3 or 4 adults all being childish like that. Nah, well, Ivory Coast just had a shot on goal there, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. But you're right, there's too many plonkers in the world. But not to worry, not to worry. Yeah, the goalkeeper managed to save that quite comfortably. So ball out on that far side as both sets of players challenge for the ball, and that's resulted in Fofana going down on the pitch on that far side. The referee stopped the play here. I wouldn't say that's a deliberate, intentional foul. It's just a coming together more than anything. So Nigeria player that challenged him there, just coming over to Fofana, apologising. It was a bit of a clumsy challenge, but a fair ball. I don't get why referees don't acknowledge that if the ball's bouncing about and it's not fully under control, then it's there to be won by both players. It's just crazy, isn't it? So we're back underway as Ivory Coast coming forward, playing the ball out wide on this near side. Davey's saying, it's the way I tell them. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Dave. Definitely. Thank you, mate. So Ivory Coast now with the possession on the halfway line. As they play the ball out wide on this near side. Nigeria coming to challenge for it as it's kicked long up the field. And it goes all the way back to the Ivory Coast. Goalkeeper has just come out of his area to intercept that. So, guys, I'm obviously going to try and focus on the game in the first half. In the second half, I'll put the radar thing up so that I can talk to you guys a little bit more. Although, just remember that when I put the radar up in the second half, it won't be in tune with what I'm saying or seeing. So ball played out wide on this near side as Ivory Coast now coming forward. Ball crossed into the box. It's headed away by Nigeria. Ivory Coast now picking up the possession on the halfway line. Jamie saying what everyone have for them dinner. I've not had it yet, Jamie. Not had it yet. Been working all day. Obviously, I've done 2 streams this afternoon. Then I had to jump off and go out to work because I'm self-employed. So I had to go out to quickly do an hour's work before, and then I've come straight back home and jumped on this one. So not had nothing to eat yet, just yet, Jamie. But I hope you guys have had something nice. Let me know what you've been eating. Now, Ivory Coast playing the ball forward as Nigeria intercept it. They try to knock it forward on this near side as Ivory Coast challenge for it, but Nigeria have managed to come away with it. So now they knock it out wide on this near side. Ball crossed into the box as it's headed away by Ivory Coast. Not cleared though as Nigeria pick up the possession on the edge of the box. Now it's played out wide on that far side as Nigeria come forward again. Ivory Coast going to press the ball, but Nigeria. Jamie's saying, I've had nothing yet. Okay, Jamie. Yeah, you've been out shopping, haven't you, mate? Ball knocked out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Not hearing no score predictions for you guys. What's everybody thinking the score's going to be at full time? Let us know, guys, how you think this one's going to turn out. So we've got a throw in on this near side for Ivory Coast. Dave is saying, Jamie, I had 2 giant spring rolls from Chinese filling. Oh, yeah, my missus likes the spring rolls. Thank you for that, Dave. Sounds good, mate. I'm not a big fan of them myself, but my lady loves them. Now, Ivory Coast with the possession in the centre circle. As they now chip the ball, looking to try and get him behind, but it's intercepted by Nigeria. It's headed back in the direction it came from. Then there's a coming together on this near side as the ball bounces out of play. But I think the referee's going to give the foul there. So that should be a free kick on this near side. But yeah, sounds good, Dave. Jamie saying, Dave, I'm not big lover of Chinese. Oh, I do love beef and mushroom. That's really nice. Chinese beef and mushroom with fried rice. How did they say it? Fried rice. You want fried rice? Soft finger. You want soft finger? Ivory Coast with the possession. Just a slow pace to this game at the moment, guys. As Ivory Coast play it back into the centre of the field. Bob, are you still with us, mate? Jamie saying 1-1, go to penalties. Oh, Jamie expecting penalties. Interesting, mate. Interesting. Thank you for that, Jamie. Dave said 2-0. Oh, ball over the top there. So Ivory Coast trying to get in behind, but it's ended up going out of play. Yeah, Nigeria just headed it out of play to be safe. And that's going to be a corner on this near side to Ivory Coast. Dave saying 2-0 to Nigeria full time, I reckon, Gaz. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jamie and Dave. Thank you for sharing your thoughts for a score prediction. So, corner on this near side. Dave is saying, only thing about spring rolls, they repeat on you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Corner comes in. As Ivory Coast, oh, with overhead kick there, but it's just gone wide of that far post. Well, going for the acrobatic rather than, yeah, well, actually, in fairness, he had his back to goal, so I think he's tried to do the overhead kick, but he's ended up hitting the side netting. Jamie's laughing at that. He's right, though. It's right. Do repeat on you. Dave's saying, flied lice, Raz. Bob liking that. Thank you, Bob. Now, Ivory Coast with the possession on that far side. Jamie's saying, Dave, you got this game on? How many of you guys watching the game? Nigeria now with the possession. Ball played out wide on this near side, though, as Ivory Coast has won it back. Now, Ivory Coast with a cross into the box as it comes out on that far side. Let's have a look out what time difference. I'm on 21, so what's this? Yeah, it's always way ahead on these Africa Cup of Nations games, guys. I can leave that on the screen, but it's not in time with what I'm seeing. That's actually about a minute and 20 seconds ahead of me. Nigeria now with the possession played out wide on this near side. Ivory Coast come to press it, but Nigeria just play it along their defensive line. As now they knock it out wide on that far side. Jamie's saying, I'm watching it downstairs. She's gone in Bath. Ah, right. Okay, you got TV to yourself, have you, Jamie? Ball played forward here as, well, got a coming together here of players. My earpiece bugging. That's probably because I've been wearing it all day. What's he doing there? Oh, they didn't let him get back to his feet. And now Nigeria have won a free kick here. David saying, Jamie, no, mate. I watch highlights later. I'm always here for the chat and banter. Well, thank you for that, Dave, top man. Always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Always a pleasure. Now the ball crossed into the box from the free kick as it's knocked away out far on that far side. And now we've got a clash of heads here. Jamie's saying, I'm watching it. She's gone in the bath. No worries, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Now, I've left that on the screen, guys, but please do remember it's not in tune with me. Ivory Coast now playing the ball out wide to that far side as Nigeria come to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast just play it back into the centre of the field. Now the ball played out to this near side as Ivory Coast come forward into the Nigeria half. Nigeria just intercepting it there as they blast the ball out of play. And that will be a throw in on this near side. So, yeah, throwing on this near side of the field. Jamie's saying, fair enough, Dave, mate. Who you got in the weekend? Ivory Coast now with the throw in. Ball played towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in. It's deep and comes out the other side as Nigeria just see the ball out of play there. And that will be a throw in on the far side of the field for Nigeria. Davy's saying, Jamie, we've got Ipswich Wednesday at home. Tricky game, midweek game. Yeah, at home. Yeah, you guys should be able to get something out of that. Ball kicked long up the field. Now it's intercepted by Ivory Coast just inside their own half as they chip it forward now. Now it's not back in the direction it came from, as both sets of players trying to win it. Now, and now we've got to coming together. Well, the referee here. Well, we've got some handbags coming out here. No, I don't know why he's getting irate. He's going to get himself sent off here. Osimhen. Ian's with us. How's it going, Ian? Ian saying hi, Den. Come on, Nigeria. Welcome to the show, Ian. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good day, Ian. Hope you're having a good weekend, Ian. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. So the referee just having a word with the players that got the handbags out there. Thank you for that, Ian. Jamie is saying, Dave 4-0 Millwall. Thank you, Jamie. Dave is saying, hey, hi, Ian. Hello again. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top man. I'm stressing the point now to the referee that he felt there was an elbow. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could, and consider subscribing if you're new to Fandom on YouTube. If you're watching us on Kick, please do follow. So we'd love to have you part of the Fandom community. We're still very new on Kick. We've only been on it a week or two, so we're just feeling our way into it. So please do follow, guys. Ball kicked away. Now, it's a free kick taker. Oh, come on, ref. Another foul here. The ref's just not letting the game get going here. Well, I can see the coach going nuts on the touchline at the fourth official here. He's going to get himself a booking as well if he's not careful. Yeah, he's going to get a booking here. You knew it. You knew the referee was going to come over and book him. I don't understand how referees can book managers on the touchline when they don't even know what's being said. It's just a suppression of freedom of speech, freedom of expression. It's an absolute disgrace. We need to make a stand against that. We cannot have referees booking managers all the time just because they're getting emotional on the touchline. We're back underway here. Now, Ivory Coast with the possession as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Unable to keep it in there as it gone out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Nigeria. Midway inside their own half on this near side. Davey saying, Jamie, 1-5 Ipswich. Okay, thank you, Dave. Jamie saying, Gaz, what time you on? I'm on 25:30. 28. I'm seeing, well, right now I'm seeing 28:30. Ball kicked down the field as it's got away from them there. It's gone out of play. Well, this game is very broken up at the moment, guys. The ball, as quick as it comes in play, it's knocked straight back out of play, or the referee's stopping the game. It's very stop-starty at the moment. Ivory Coast now playing the ball out wide to that far side as they play it back into the centre of the field. Jamie saying, Dave, 100 nil Millwall. Okay. And Ivory Coast now with a possession on that far side. Ball played back into the centre of the field as they work their way forward here. Nigeria coming to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast just playing the ball out wide on this near side as they try to move forward. Playing the ball forward there, but it's knocked away by Nigeria, but Ivory Coast managed to reacquire the possession as he's just played back into the centre circle. Now knocking it out wide on that far side as it chipped forward, and the goalkeeper manages to intercept that. And now a referee blowing the whistle again. Well, Referee, I don't know what's going on here. There's some discussion with the referee and the goalkeeper here. Dave saying, yeah, if we played a blinder team for a week. Okay, thank you, mate. Dave is saying, what score do you think, Ian? Thank you, Dave. I'm not sure if he's still with us. Jamie's saying, beat in a minute. Go and try to put cooker on. Okay, no worries, Jamie. No worries, mate. So we've got a water break at the moment, guys. Players just coming over for a water break. We have to remember it's very hot out there in Ivory Coast. Davey's saying, on what, Jamie? The roof? Bob is saying, typical final, edgy, tight, and cautious. Absolutely, yep. Well said, Bob. Well said, mate. That's probably the best way to assess it. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. Very true. Hopefully it'll spark into life in the second half. Let's hope, fingers crossed, mate. But you're absolutely nailed it there with the explanation. Tight, edgy, and cautious is probably the ideal words. Done out with the referee with on a power trip as well. Davey's saying, true, Bob. Nobody wants to make a mistake, so no one willing to take a chance. Absolutely well said, Dave. Well said. Jamie's saying back. Thank you, Jamie. Welcome back, mate. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could on YouTube and consider subscribing if you're listening in on Kick. Then please do follow us, guys. Give us a chance. We've had a few people looking today, but I didn't realize it was that hard to get followers on there. And so nobody's followed yet from our live stream. So be the first on Kick. If you love football, this is the place to be. So players just coming back onto the field after the water break. No biters. Miserable, miserable people on Kick. Oh, come on, ref. Get on with it. Sorry, guys. We're waiting for the restart here. The referee's dawdling restarting the game after the water break. Now, Nigeria get us back underway as they now try to come forward. Well, Ivory Coast just coming to press the ball there as Nigeria play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball knocked forward on this near side as it's intercepted by Ivory Coast. Now Ivory Coast now have got him behind. They play the ball in. Ball shot towards goal and the goalkeeper makes the save at the far post. Well, that was a decent effort there by Ivory Coast. But unable to get it past the goalkeeper. Dave is sorry, Jamie said, Dave, I don't cook that much. Okay, Jamie. Yeah. And Dave saying open air cooking. Yeah, I do like cooking on a campfire is awesome. Absolutely, Dave. So if you're just joining us, guys, we're on just coming up to 34 minutes. Gone. It's Nigeria 0, Ivory Coast 0. And we've got a set piece opportunity here for Ivory Coast as they take the corner. Ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away up the field. Ivory Coast picking up the possession in the centre circle as now they play it out wide on that far side. Coming forward as they work their way down that far side of the field. But Nigeria come to press the ball as Ivory Coast just cut it back there. Now playing it back into the centre circle. As they now work it out wide to that far side. Ivory Coast just forced to play it back into their own half at the moment. As Nigeria pressed the ball well. Now Ivory Coast with a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side. Ball played forward as Nigeria challenge for it, and it goes out of play there. And that will be a goal kick to Nigeria. Relieves the pressure for them momentarily. Dave is saying, Jamie's saying, Dave, I don't have an air cooker. My girlfriend wants one. An air cooker? What the hell's an air cooker? I've never heard of one. A what? Air fryer. Dave's saying they're good. Okay. Can't say I've heard of one myself, unless I've heard of it and forgotten. I don't know. Nigeria now with the possession as they play the ball long down that far side. It's just gone out of play there, though. And that will be a throw in on the far side for Ivory Coast, midway inside their own half of the field. Dave saying it's all been Ivory Coast so far. You're absolutely right. Yep. Well said, Dave. Yeah, it has been very one sided at the moment. I think Bob nailed it, to be fair. Too much caution here. You don't win cup finals if you don't go for it. And Nigeria now playing the ball forward as the ball comes back in. They race into the box, getting the shot off, but it's blocked off there by Ivory Coast as the ball goes out of play. And that should be a corner on this near side. Jamie's saying, Dave, she'd been looking at one. I think it's about £95, something like that. Okay. I'll have to have a look what one is. I've never heard of one. Dave saying, worth it though, Jamie. Corner comes in from Nigeria, right towards the near post. Oh, Nigeria have headed it into the back of the net. Well, it was knocked away at that near post. And Nigeria picking up the pieces, managing to get the header off and has smashed it straight into the back of the net. Well, that's definitely against the run of play, isn't it, guys? Well, who'd have thought it? It's been all Ivory Coast so far in this first half, but it's Nigeria that opened the scoring with the ball crossed in towards the near post. It was headed up into the air, and then as it came down at Nigeria managing to get to it first, heading it towards goal, and it goes right into the top of the net over the goalkeeper. And Nigeria with the first goal of the game. Jamie's saying, Dave, I have a look at one. Okay. Bob is saying, oh my days, what a header. Awesome. Yeah, thank you for that, Bob. You're absolutely right, mate. That was a cracker, wasn't it? Jamie's saying, you on same time as me, 27, 39. Well, thank you for that, Jamie. I presume you might be adjusting your setting to delay it or something, because you guys can pause it. Well, thank you for that, Jamie. Dave is saying, yes, get in. Thank you, Dave. Now the ball with Nigeria in the middle of the park. The referee's going to blow for the foul here. And we've got Ivory Coast played down on the pitch here. See, the only thing that's what's annoying about putting that radar on. It's very good for you guys to see it, but it's like I say, it's a minute and 20 seconds ahead of me. So even though it looks good on screen, it's not in tune with me. And I've tried to sync it, but there's no settings to be able to hold it back, unfortunately. Nigeria now with the possession at the back as they play the ball out wide on this near side. It's kicked long up the field. Ivory Coast managing to intercept it as they knock it out of play on this near side, and that'll be a throw in to Nigeria. Ball comes in for the throw in as it's worked down this near side. Ivory Coast coming towards the edge of the box, challenged by uh, Ivory Coast coming out wide on this near side. Nigeria trying to win it back there, but they're unable to as Ivory Coast knock it into the centre of the field and then head it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball rolled out on that far side as they come forward. Working the ball up the field as Nigeria managed to intercept it. They knock it out wide on this near side. Jamie is saying it's been a good game at the moment. Yep. Yeah, it's been stop-starty, a bit too stop-starty for me, mate. I like to see a game flow. But it's not been a bad game. You're right. It's been a decent game up to now, but a little bit cagey, but hopefully it'll improve as we get into the second half. Now, Ivory Coast working the ball down that far side. Ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away. Well, there's no point leaving that radar thing on. We're losing views all of a sudden, so might as well get rid of that. Thought that would have helped, but it's not. Well, we've got two players down here in the Nigeria box. One Nigeria player down in the box, and another one on the edge of the box. That's good header there, heading it into the back of the net for that goal. Now we're back underway as Ivory Coast racing forward, coming towards the edge of the box as been unable to keep that ball under control. Nigeria have knocked it away. Ivory Coast regaining the possession further up the field. Now they play it out wide to this near side. Ball played forward as Ivory Coast now chipping into the box. It's intercepted by Nigeria. Nigeria now playing it back out wide on this near side as they kick the ball long up the field. It's a bit of a coming together there. The referee's blown for the foul for that. So Ivory Coast winning a free kick just outside their own box as now they play it forward. Knocking it up towards the halfway line as now they play it out wide on that far side. Coming forward as Nigeria challenge for it, winning it back. Now Nigeria edge the way up towards the halfway line as they kick the ball long out wide to this near side. Nigeria trying to keep it in there under pressure. But it's gone out of play anyway. Oh, Ivory Coast on the attack here as they knock it into the box, trying to get on the end of it, but the goalkeeper just manages to intercept that and relieve the pressure for his team. So Nigeria now to play out from the back. So Nigeria with the player down on the pitch on this near side. Oh, he fell off the edge of the pitch and then climbed back onto the pitch. Jamie's saying, is your wife working tonight, Gaz? No, she's not working tonight, mate. No, she's not working tonight. So 4 minutes to be added on at the end of this first half. But no, she's not working, Jamie. If she was, there would be probably unlikely that I would be on tonight if she were working. So Nigeria now. Okay, guys. Kicking the ball long out wide on this near side. And it's gone straight out of play. I still need more practice with these damn match watch longs. Could do 3 in a day and it gets very tiring. Very tiring. You wouldn't think it, would you? Just sitting here talking, but it does. Nigeria now with the throw in. That's the ball thrown back to the halfway line. It's played into the centre circle. Now they work the ball out wide on that far side. Coming forward as Ivory Coast come to challenge for it, but Nigeria trying to work the ball forward there as Ivory Coast intercept it. And now the referee's blown for a foul. How many times have I said that in this first half? The referee's blown for a foul. Now Ivory Coast with the possession on that far side as they try to come forward. Nigeria come to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast managing to keep the possession as now they play it into the centre of the field. Goalkeeper knocks it out wide to this near side. So it's they're unable to keep it in play there, and it's gone out for a throw into Nigeria on this near side of the field. Dave saying soon hot chocolate half time. Sounds good, Dave. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, you can't beat a hot chocolate. Can't fault you there, mate. So we've had 4 minutes added on time, guys. We're 2 minutes into it. Now Ivory Coast with the possession. As now they come forward. Ivory Coast need to show a bit more desire if they want to win this. Now they play the ball out wide on that far side, coming forward into the Nigeria half. Nigeria come to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast intercept it as they play it forward there. We're under pressure, but Nigeria winning it back now out wide on that far side as they play it into the centre of the field. Challenged by Ivory Coast, but Nigeria managing to keep it as they chip it out wide to this near side. Now it's knocked forward up towards the halfway line. We've got a coming together there of players, but the referee says play on. Now the ball played long down this near side. The referee's going to stop the play again here. Yeah, that's a bit naughty. That's an off the ball foul, if you like. Foul off the ball. So now Ivory Coast to play out from the back as they play the ball out wide on that far side, edging forward into the Nigeria half. Ivory Coast working the ball forward still as Nigeria unable to make a clean challenge. Now Ivory Coast playing it back into the centre of the field as a shot comes in from distance, but the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save there. And there goes the half-time whistle, is it? Well, I heard a whistle, but is it the half-time whistle? Yep, it's half-time. So at half-time, guys, it's Nigeria 1, Ivory Coast 0. Let's have a look how that first half has gone in numbers. So here we go, guys. Don't forget, please do hit that like button if you're following us or listening in on YouTube, and consider subscribing. If you're listening on Kick, then please do follow. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. This is how the first half has gone in numbers coming on your screen now, guys. But don't worry if you can't read it. I will read it to you if you're listening in on a small device. There we go. So this is how the first half has gone in numbers. Total shots, 2 for Nigeria, 9 for Ivory Coast. Shots on target, 1 for Nigeria, 3 for Ivory Coast. Possession, 34% for Nigeria, 66% for Ivory Coast. Passes, 122 for Nigeria, 224 for Ivory Coast. Pass accuracy, 75% for Nigeria, 88% for Ivory Coast. Fouls, 12 against Nigeria, 7 against Ivory Coast. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Well, we did have a yellow card for the manager, didn't we, of Nigeria? Offsides, none. And corners, 1 for Nigeria, 2 for Ivory Coast. There we go. So where are we now? Dave is saying this game is like the 80s song, when two tribes go to war, money is all that you score. Thank you for that, Dave. Jamie saying back in 5 minutes, going to have my teams. It's only a pizza tonight. No worries, Jamie. No worries. Thank you, mate. See you shortly. And Dave also saying same back in 5 minutes. No worries, Dave. Well, thank you guys. Drop your comments in as and when you're ready. I'm going to quickly go to the while you guys have gone getting your pizza and what have you. I might as well quickly go to the call of nature. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Please do keep your comments in. If you're listening in on YouTube, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. We are building a really positive fan channel here where all fans that love the meaning of football and the word respect are welcome, where we keep haters away and keep it positive for you guys to enjoy being a part of. If you're listening in on Kick, then please do follow, would be appreciated. So, yeah, I'll be back in a moment, guys. Keep your comments coming. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, there we go, guys. Sorry, that's better. Oh, I'm ready for something to eat, you know. Where was I? Where was I? Thank you, Stevie. Thank you for that, mate. Dave is saying sorted. Thank you, Dave. Good to have you back with us, mate. Top man. And Dave saying, how are you, Stevie? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes towards Stevie. Always appreciate you guys acknowledging Stevie. Thank you for that, mate. Stevie's saying, good. Thanks, Dave. How's you? Awesome. Thank you for that, Stevie. And Dave saying, good to hear, Stevie. I'm okay. Thanks. Top stuff. Thank you, guys. And Stevie just replying, awesome, Dave. Top stuff, you guys. Absolutely class. So players just coming back out on the field for the second half. And which way is it going to go? Is this going to be another 1-1 draw that drags out to penalties? Or are we going to see one out either side grab this game by the scruff of the neck and just go for it in the second half? Let's hope we see that from one of the two teams. I'm sitting here completely neutral, guys, so I don't have a preference. May the best team win, but as I say, it would be nice to see it decided in full time rather than being a draw and then going all the way to penalties. Because who wants to see somebody win a final by penalties? Want to see them win it on the pitch, really. But it's been a pretty good tournament, I think, guys, with some interesting upsets along the way. And a few teams going further than they were expected, and a few teams that were expected to go further not going all the way. So, as I say, it's been an interesting tournament. As you guys can see, the game is back underway, but not seeing that on my screen. I will leave that up in a minute, guys. So if Nigeria have got the advantage, they lead 1-0. But I think sitting back would be a silly mistake, really, because you're just inviting pressure, aren't you, guys? So I don't know. What do you expect? Do you expect Nigeria to sit back and absorb the pressure, or are we expecting them to try and get forward at every opportunity, hitting Ivory Coast on the counter attack? Because Ivory Coast got to obviously try and press to get that equaliser. So we're back underway as the ball kicked out wide on this near side for Ivory Coast, and it's headed out of play by Nigeria. That will be a throw in to Ivory Coast on this near side, deep inside the Nigeria half. Ball thrown in. It's now Ivory Coast coming towards the edge of the box. Now it's worked out towards the opposite side as Ivory Coast play it in, but it's knocked away. Ivory Coast managing to regain the possession. Now it's crossed out to this near side as the ball knocked forward there. Nigeria trying to challenge, but Ivory Coast have managed to keep it as now they play it towards the edge of the box. It's knocked away by Nigeria. Nigeria have won a free kick here. Just grabbing him from behind there, the Ivory Coast. Why do players do that? Why do they do that? I don't understand why they grab hold of each other like that. You're going to get penalised for it. Davey's saying, in all honesty, guys, is likely Nigeria to win, as I grew up with a couple of Nigerian English kids, and my solicitor is also Nigerian, so want them to win for them. Fair enough, Dave. Yeah, fair enough, mate. As I say, I try to watch as many games as possible as a neutral out of respect for you guys. The fact that we have mixed fans, part of the fan then community. Obviously, Dave wanting Nigeria to win, but some of you other guys might want Ivory Coast to win. So I always try to respect that. But yeah, I just don't want another cagey 1-1 1-1 game because we've seen quite a few of them throughout the tournament. So it'd be nice to see one of these two teams just grab this game by the scruff of the neck and just get the win. That's why we love the game. We want to see it won in open play, not go into penalties, really, don't we, mate? But thank you for the insight, Dave. Nice one, mate. Nigeria trying to challenge for the ball on that far side, and the referee's going to give a foul here. So that's going to be a free kick to Ivory Coast, right on the edge of the box on that far side, in a reasonably good position. Well, that's a dive. That is that's not a foul. That's a dive by the Ivory Coast player. That, well, that is a really poor. Oh, I'm fed up with seeing players diving. It's so pathetic. It's shameful. How can they have the nerve to call themselves professional players, no matter what league, what nationality you play for? A professional player should show a professional standard, not be diving to get an advantage. Really poor decision that we could see just in the replay. And the Nigeria player managed to get the first touch to it and knock it away. So he made contact with the ball, but he's been given a foul against him. Ivory Coast now with a cross into the box as it's headed away by Nigeria, but not cleared. Ivory Coast still trying to create some space there, but Nigeria eventually do knock it away outside the box. So thank you for that, Dave. Jamie is saying back chicken and chili pizza. Oh, chicken and chili. Never had. Oh, Ivory Coast playing the ball into the box as they get the shot off there, but the goalkeeper's managed to make the save, and I think it got deflected there. That just took the venom out of that shot. It was just played out wide on this near side, knocked into the box, and it did. It deflected off the Nigeria defender and straight into the path of the goalkeeper. Now Nigeria with the possession as they work the ball out wide on this near side. I've never had chili on a pizza. Never had chili. Oh, the ball knocked forward there as Ivory Coast just see it back to the goalkeeper. Now Ivory Coast trying to play out from the back as they knock the ball out to that far side. Ball chipped up the field as Nigeria head it back in the direction it came from. Dave saying sweet chili chicken. Oh, never had chili on. You mean chilies as in the actual pepper things? Or I'm thinking of chili con carne, me. Although I don't particularly have either on pizza. For me, it's got to be meat feast with pineapple. Whoa, yeah. Pile of pineapple on, loads of pepperoni, pile it on. And that Cajun chicken as well. Yeah, really nice. And plenty of tomato as well. I'm a big fan of tomato. Now the ball worked down this near side as Nigeria just knocked the ball out of play there. But the referee's brought it back for the foul. Has he? Well, let's see what. Well, Nigeria rightly there claiming that it should be a corner to that to them. Ball kicked long by the goalkeeper. As Ivory Coast now with the possession, playing it back into the centre circle. Ball knocked out wide on that far side. Space to run into here for Ivory Coast as they come towards the edge of the box. Nigeria make the challenge. Nothing given by the referee as Nigeria now on the attack down that far side of the field. Working the ball up towards the halfway line. Now ball played back into the centre. It might be brought back for that challenge by VAR. The player's still down in the box, and now the referee does stop it. So the referee waves the medical staff on, so he stopped the play. He should have stopped it really when it happened. You could see that it didn't. It did look like a genuine foul. Jamie is saying, Dave, yeah, mate, it was nice. Awesome. Sounds good, Jamie. Are you meaning chilies, as in chilies, the pepper chilies type thing? Chili chicken. So, yeah, if you just join us, guys, it's currently Nigeria 1, Ivory Coast 0. We're 52 and a half minutes into the game. And we've currently got a stoppage at the moment for a foul on the Ivory Coast player just on the edge of the box. It's the medical staff just giving him treatment, and the referee, he's bringing players towards him here. So it looks like he's going to potentially give out a yellow card to somebody here. Who's he booking? Well, he's speaking to the goalkeeper on the Ivory Coast. So he's booked the Nigerian goalkeeper on the Ivory Coast player. Jamie is saying it's only $1.99 from Tesco. Okay, mate. Dave's saying £1.59 and hold it. Bob is saying that's never a foul. Well, I'm not seeing. I just missed the replay as I was reading out your comments. So sorry, Bob. Sorry, mate. My bad. Well, the referee's. Well, he's booked another player here, Sergio Herrera, as well for Ivory Coast. This referee's on a bit of a power trip, isn't he? And what that plonker's been doing there, FIFA president, he should be sacked immediately. All right, we're back underway. Ball played out wide on this near side. Thank you for that, Bob. I'll try and check it out, mate, when it shows, if it shows another replay. But thank you, Bob. Dave is saying, yes, guys, but like a sausage. Like a sauce, but it's not hot. It's mouth-watering. Right, okay. So like chili sauce then, you mean? Sounds interesting. I'll have to look out for that. Now, the ball. I'm quite fussy with pizzas, though. It's got to be a decent. I can't be doing none of this thin and crispy rubbish. It's got to be, it's got to be a deep pan for me, definitely. Well, a lot of places sell thin and crispy now, don't they? Now, Ivory Coast with the possession as they come forward, working the ball out wide on that far side. Nigeria coming to press the ball as Ivory Coast play up towards the halfway line, find themselves blocked off there. And now the referee blows for the foul. I thought he was going to, because he was sandwiched there. He had no way out. And we're about to see a substitution for Nigeria as well. Simon coming on. So Moses Simon coming on for Nigeria. Now the ball kicked long down the field as it's intercepted by Nigeria, heading it back in the direction it came from. But Ivory Coast have managed to get the ball down. Now they play it out wide to that far side. Ball crossed into the box. It's deep as Ivory Coast trying to keep it in under pressure there. But Nigeria are now coming away with it, racing forward down this near side as a clumsy challenge comes in there from Ivory Coast. And the ball goes out of play for a throw-in, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Jamie is saying, I don't like pineapple on my pizza. No, it is one of them things you either love it or hate it, I think, mate, isn't it? So thank you for that, Jamie. But I really do like it. But I'm like that. I like anything with my food. It's got to have something with some moisture in it. I don't like dry food. Nigeria now on the attack down that far side as they race forward. Ivory Coast make the challenge. They managed to win it back now. Ivory Coast as they play it forward up towards the halfway line, surrounded there by Nigeria players. And now the referee's going to blow for the foul. So free kick to Ivory Coast just inside the Nigeria half, but close to the halfway line. Don't forget, guys, if you're listening in the background, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. Drop your comments in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. We're very much a community channel that tries to involve you guys. So please do feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Ivory Coast knocking the ball away as now they knock it out wide to this near side. Nigeria coming to press it, but Ivory Coast managing to keep the possession as they play the ball back inside. Nigeria coming to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast get the shot off. Oh, and it's just wide of this near side post. That would have been a goal, and a decent goal if it had gone in, shot from distance, but it was always going wide of this near side post. And that will now be a goal kick for Nigeria. So thank you, Jamie. No, that's fair enough, mate. Everybody's different, aren't they? Davey's saying thin and crispy sounds like on the beach in summer. Now the ball kicked long out wide to this near side as Nigeria trying to keep it in there, but unable to. And it's gone out of play on this near side, midway inside the Ivory Coast half of the field. As Ivory Coast now with the throw-in. Ball comes in. Played back towards the edge of the Ivory Coast box as now they edge forward up the field, kicking it long up towards the edge of the Nigeria box. Nigeria challenge for it, but Ivory Coast managed to knock it out wide to this near side. Now coming into the box, ball crossed in, headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper manages to make a comfortable save there. Well, that wasn't a bad effort, in fairness, but he just couldn't get enough on the header. And it's right down the throat of the goalkeeper, so to speak. Davey's saying me laugh out loud. Okay, thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Dave saying jalapeno, peppers, and pineapple on my pizza. Oh no, jalapenos are horrible. Ugh. But everybody's different. Everybody's different. Each to their own, mate. Each to their own. Oh, I'll chuck all sorts on a pizza, me, if I make it myself. Absolutely. Almost anything that's in the fridge. Now, Nigeria to play out from the back as they've won a free kick right on the edge of the touchline here. What's he doing here? Well, that's just running the clock down. Do we need to see running the clock down when we're on 60 minutes? We've still got a good half an hour to go. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field out wide to this near side as Nigeria try to knock it forward there, but it's deflected off Ivory Coast player and goes out for a throw-in on this near side. So throw into Ivory Coast, midway inside their own half on this near side of the field. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Ivory Coast edged the way forward. Ball kicked long down the middle of the field as Nigeria head it away, but not managed to clear it as now it's knocked into the box. Nigeria trying to clear their lines here, but they've managed to get the ball down as now they play it out wide on this near side, kicking it up the field, but it's gone out of play, and that will be a throw-in on this near side for Ivory Coast. It is looking like it in the second half that Nigeria have decided that they're going to soak up the pressure. Ivory Coast with a shot from distance. Whoa, that was a decent effort from about 30 yards out, and the goalkeeper forced into a save. And the ball just deflected wide off the goalkeeper. And that should be a corner on this near side to Ivory Coast. But that was one hell of a shot, guys. Really good shot from about 35 yards out. Now the corner comes in. It's deep. It's headed towards goal. Ivory Coast have grabbed the equaliser. Wow, what a goal. Ball was crossed in deep. And Ivory Coast managed to get to it first, heading it straight back at goal. And it's into the back of the net. Ivory Coast 1. Nigeria 1. Well, all to play for now, guys. Jamie is saying 1-1, game on. Thank you for that, Jamie. Yeah, game on now. Well, it was coming, wasn't it, guys? Nigeria have been soaking up the pressure, not getting when they've been. Excuse me, when they've been in possession, they've not really made the best of their possession. They've invited the pressure in the second half, and in the end, punished for not showing enough confidence to get forward. And when they've had the possession, so as Jamie says, game on now. Half an hour still to play. Dave is saying, whoa, 1-1, please, no penalties. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, please, no penalties. Jamie's saying, Dave, I think it's going to pens. Please don't say that, Jamie. Please don't say that. I've been working all day on the channel. This is the third stream. Really don't want penalties. Ball kicked long up the field as it's headed away. Ivory Coast now with the possession on that far side. Nigeria make the challenge, but Ivory Coast have managed to keep it. Now they play the ball into the centre of the park as it's knocked out wide on this near side. Now, ball played back into the centre of the field as Nigeria come to challenge for it, but Ivory Coast play it forward into the centre circle. Just knocked out wide on that far side as Nigeria make the challenge, but it's Ivory Coast that regain the possession. Now the ball kicked long out wide to this near side, trying to get in behind the Nigeria defence. Nigeria head it back in the direction it came from as Ivory Coast pick up the ball and now play it forward down this near side as it's challenged by Nigeria and goes out to play for a throw-in to Ivory Coast. Throw-in taken quickly as Ivory Coast now with the possession on this near side, looking for an opportunity to get the cross in. As no, they choose to switch the play out to the far side with a long cross-field ball. Now an attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off there by Nigeria. Nigeria now winning the possession back on that far side as they race forward. Space to run into on that far side as Ivory Coast come across to try and win back the ball, but Nigeria just cut the ball back, and now the referee's blown again. He's stopping the play. So we've got an Ivory Coast player down on the pitch up the other end of the field. He just got clattered in the head. There's nothing wrong with him. Tell him to get back to his feet. So the stoppage as the player just being checked over. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could do. Would be appreciated. Doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you're new to Fanden. And if you're on Kick, please do follow. Now Nigeria get us back underway as they play the ball out wide to that far side. Ball crossed into the box as it's knocked away by Ivory Coast. Ball kicked up towards the centre circle as Nigeria regain the possession. Now they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now plays it forward as Nigeria come forward up towards the halfway line. Now a long crossfield ball out to this near side as they just managed to keep it in play. Now playing it back to their defensive line. Now the ball chipped forward as Ivory Coast managed to win it. Now they play it out wide on that far side as they come forward into the Nigeria half. Nigeria challenge for it as they won it back on that far side. And now Nigeria on the attack. Down the middle. Just slipped that challenge. Don't forget, guys, feel free to drop your comments in. Would love to hear from you. So yeah, he's going to give the foul there. Yeah, he's just put the leg out and tripped, and he's kind of clattered into it and then fell over. So Nigeria with a free kick on that far side. It's about 25 yards from goal. Ball crossed into the box, headed towards goal, and it's just over the top of the crossbar. Yeah, it wasn't a bad effort, but he just couldn't keep it down and on target. So that will be a goal kick to Ivory Coast. And we're on just gone past 68 minutes, guys, and it's still 1-1. So Ivory Coast about to make a substitution here. Jamie's saying, Dave, what you doing tomorrow, mate? Possibly working, possibly working. I'm not sure. I know I'll be working. So yeah, Ivory Coast about to make a substitution here, I think. Yeah. I think it's going to be a double sub. Yeah, double substitution for Ivory Coast. So we're back underway. Not seeing no sub names there. Now it's knocked out wide to that far side as it goes out of play, and that will be a throw in on that far side for Nigeria, midway inside their own half. So yeah, we had substitution, guys, was Nigeria earlier on. They subbed off Samuel Chikowski and Moss Simon coming on to replace him. And then we've just had double substitution by Ivory Coast, and it's Sergio Herrera coming off, and it's Wilfred Singer coming on to replace him. Max Elena Gradel coming off also, and Umar Diakita coming on to replace him. Apologies if the pronunciation isn't very good, guys. Now, Ivory Coast with the possession on the halfway line as they chip it forward on that far side. Intercepted by Nigeria. Nigeria now back with the possession as they kick the ball long up, and it's gone straight out of play, and that'll be a throw in on that far side. Davies saying, Jamie, I'm going to be helping my friend move house. What about you? Oh, yeah, I've done plenty of house moves, guys. That's what I do for a living at the moment, but not for much longer. Ivory Coast now with the possession as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Nigeria coming to press the ball, but Ivory Coast managing to keep it as they just play it back into their own half. Jamie saying, Dave, working in Wigan. Oh, Wigan. That's a bit of a trek from Sheffield, Jamie. Now Ivory Coast coming forward as they play the ball up towards the edge of the box. Ball knocked out wide on that far side. Ball crossed into the box as the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Nigeria. Goalkeeper gets Nigeria on the attack quickly as they roll the ball out wide on this near side. Nigeria coming forward as they work their way towards the edge of the box. And Ivory Coast try to make the challenge, but Nigeria just play it back into the centre of the field. Ivory Coast coming to, they've picked up the loose ball there. That's now Ivory Coast back with the possession, playing it into the centre circle. Now it's knocked out wide on this near side as they edge the way forward up the field. It's challenged there by Nigeria, who tried to intercept it but unable to keep the ball and eventually forced to knock it out of play. for a throw-in on this near side to Ivory Coast, deep inside the Nigeria half of the field. Yeah, that's a bit of a trick, that, Jamie. Dave is saying nice. Thank you, Dave. Jamie's saying, don't like working away much. No, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. Sometimes needs must, though, don't they, mate? Nigeria now winning back the possession as they kick the ball down this near side, and now there's a coming together of players. And the referee gonna have a word. Well, I'm surprised Osimena not booked by the amount of times he's been arguing with the referee in this game. Thank you, Jamie. Dave is saying, I work in a hospital, so I'm lucky to be stationary in my position. All right, cool. Thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, respect to you for that, mate. Is it NHS? Please tell me it's NHS and not a private hospital. Ivory Coast now with the possession on that far side as they come towards the edge of the box. It's taken to the byline. Ivory Coast chip it into the box. Get the shot off. Oh, it's just wide of this near post. Not a bad effort there. Not a bad effort. He's tried to do it on the volley and he's ended up blasting it wide. Jamie saying, Dave, my girlfriend works for NHS. Yep, so does my lovely lady. She works for NHS as well. Dave saying, nice one, Jamie. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Dave saying, yeah, NHS guys have done it for 24 years. Well, massive respect to you, Dave. Not an easy job with all the cuts and the, I'm going to say it as it is, and all the bullshit red tape that the government put on the NHS. I'll say it as it is, me guys. The NHS is under threat by a conservative government that would love us to go private just so it makes more money for the economy. They don't care about our health. All they care about is the economy. And why? Because they're rich enough to afford healthcare. So they don't care about the rest of us. They've kept their promise to the World War II survivors. They've provided the NHS free care for the people that fought the Second World War. And now most of that generation is gone. Now they're trying to run the NHS into the ground so that everybody has to pay for private healthcare. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Just shows that the politicians don't do nothing for the people. They work for corporate interests and corporate interests alone. They make gestures towards the people, and that's it. But yet they'll come out demanding your support when they want folk re-electing. Yeah, right. They don't deserve to be re-elected. None of them. They're all a waste of space. They've had 200 years of politicians since we last had a proper monarch in this country. The politicians have had power now for close to 200 years. And what have they done with it? Have they made the country better? Have they made anything better of the world? They've done nothing. They've done nothing. If anything, they made the world worse, not better. So there you go. There's my rant for the day. But awesome. Massive respect to you for that, Dave. Massive respect, mate. Jamie's saying, well done. 24 hours, 24 years, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Well said, mate. Yeah, I got what you mean. I had to reread it. Thank you for that, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. We've got another coming together of players on this near side. And why is he always involved in it? Oh, get up, you. Some of these players are really soft. Well, Tillerman again involved in the thick of it. This is going to penalties. You can just see it. We've got too much time wasting going on. Dave is saying NHS is underpaid and underrated. Wouldn't change my job for anything. Absolutely well said, Dave. Well, it's not. It's only underrated by the rich that don't care because they can afford to pay for healthcare, can't they? So they don't care about the rest of us. Even if I was rich, I would still demand an NHS. It's when you pay the taxes that we pay in this country, guys. Everybody should be entitled to free healthcare. They make enough money out of us with tax money. Everything that we do in our daily life is taxed in this country. It's a disgrace. And what did he do with it? Waste it. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to start getting into my political beliefs. We're here to enjoy the football. But you're absolutely right, Dave. I think it's a disgrace how the people of the NHS are treated. You guys do a good job, mate. You guys do a good job. And I think most decent people recognise that and appreciate it, mate. So we've got some confusion here with the restart of the game. Free kick here for Nigeria. It's kicked long up into the box and it's knocked on but intercepted comfortably there by the goalkeeper. We're just coming up to, 79 minutes. Just gone over 79 minutes. Still 1-1. Ivory Coast now play the ball out wide on that far side. Now, Ivory Coast with the possession on that far side as they just cut it back. Nigeria happy to sit off here at the moment as Ivory Coast kick the ball long, looking to try and get in behind the Nigeria defence. Ivory Coast still coming forward. Ball crossed into the box. It's headed away by Nigeria. Ivory Coast picking up the possession outside the box as now they knock it out wide to this near side. Ball crossed in. Oh, it's into the back of the net. Oh, Ivory Coast has scored a second. Well, can you believe it? What a turnaround. Well, I'm not surprised, to be fair, guys. We've seen Nigeria really sitting off, in fairness. They haven't gone for it when they've had the possession. And Ivory Coast have nudged themselves ahead with a really good goal into the really good cross into the box. The only question is VAR going to allow it? Dave is saying Gaz 0-0 is a Stevie special, so I call it. So I call it that if a game goes to penalties, it should be known as a Gaz no. I don't mind the extra time, mate. I don't mind the extra time. It's the only time I mind the extra time is when I've been sitting here all day, or when I've got work the next morning. I've got a full day ahead of me tomorrow. I've been working all day today on the channel, and obviously also been out to do an hour of my normal job on a Sunday as well, and I've also got work tomorrow. So I'm just worried about getting worn down. That's all, mate. Because obviously a lot more football to come. You got to remember they got the Champions League and the Europa League coming back this week, so going to be covering that as well. So yeah, I'm just worried about burnout, Dave. But I take it in the good humour. You intend it, top man. Thank you for that, Dave. Ball played forward. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind extra time if I've got the time for extra time. It's just when I've got an early start that it bugs me. Nigeria now with a cross into the box. It's deep and it's headed out wide on that far side as Ivory Coast trying to keep it in play there, but I think it's gone out for a corner to Nigeria on that far side. But thank you for that, Dave. Jamie is saying 2-1. Thank you, Jamie. Bob is saying yes. Think it. Think FK. I want to go to my bed. Oh, well, thank you for that, Bob. Jamie is laughing at Bob. Thank you, Jamie. Dave saying no, Ivory Coast, but hopefully no pens. Yeah, hopefully. Well said, Dave. Hope no pens. Don't want to see a pens decided in a cup final, though, do we, guys? Come on, we wouldn't want to see penalties in a Champions League final. So why would we want to see penalties deciding the Africa Cup of Nations final? But yeah, thank you for that, Dave. Dave is saying, Bob, yeah, Gaz too. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I've just got work tomorrow, guys. It's not, I don't mind doing the added on time, but it's just I've been at it all day, and obviously I've got work tomorrow. I've not had nothing to eat yet, so really don't want an extra half an hour because an extra half an hour of added on time means an hour. Doesn't mean half an hour; it means an hour. I'll be still on the channel at about 5. Well, I'll probably be closing the show at about 5 to 11 if we do extra time. That's normally how it works. Well, it is if it goes to penalties anyway. But yeah, under normal circumstances, I don't mind doing the extra time, guys. But as I say, got work tomorrow, so we could do without it. Corner comes in here for Nigeria. It's knocked away. And that's gone out for another corner to Nigeria on that far side. We're on 84 and a half minutes gone. Nigeria 1, Ivory Coast 2. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. And subscribe if you're new. And if you're listening in on Kick, please do follow us. So Nigeria now with another corner, except this time it's on this near side. Corner comes in. It's deep and it's gone straight out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Ivory Coast. Thank you for that, Dave. Dave is saying, we all like goals, but no more. Yep, you're certainly right. Well said, Dave. We don't mind more goals as long as it don't end in a draw. Score as many goals as you like as long as it don't end in a draw. Have it. Are we having another substitution here? No. Yeah, we are. Nigeria making another substitution. Yeah, I haven't even looked what we've got. I've been that busy this week and I haven't even looked what we've got coming tomorrow. We've got what football? No, 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 no. That's not the one we want. That Ivory Coast player gone down on the ground here. Well, this is clear time wasting. Come on, ref, get him up. We're not daft. Yeah, they're in their lead, and now suddenly he goes down with cramp. He's just had 5 minutes of stoppage while they made the substitution to go around with cramp, and he goes down with cramp before we get the restart. If that ain't time wasting, I don't know what is. So, yeah, tomorrow's games. What we got? Crystal Palace playing Chelsea tomorrow, 8 o'clock kickoff. I think that's the only game tomorrow in the UK. One game in Spain, in La Liga. Almeria vs Atletico Bilbao, and Juventus playing in Italy tomorrow against Udinese. Also, one game in Portugal tomorrow as well. Araus vs Porto. So FC Porto playing tomorrow as well, and a few games also in the Turkish league. So plenty of football tomorrow, but only one game in the UK. So we're still waiting for this player to get back to his feet. But yeah, we've got the return of the Champions League this week, haven't we? I'm sure. Yeah, Champions League back this week. And Manchester City playing on Tuesday against FC Copenhagen, the first leg of that. Man City playing away. Also, Real Madrid playing RB Leipzig on Tuesday. Loads of games in the English Championship, loads of games in League One, and loads of games in League Two, as well as the National League and the FA Trophy also playing on Tuesday. Scottish League One with a few games and one game in Scottish League Two as well, and also a game in the Northern Irish Premiership. So plenty of football on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, it's Lazio v Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain via Real Sociedad. Couple of games in the Scottish Premiership and some games in the Championship as well. So plenty of football this week. We're back underway as Ivory Coast knock the ball away. Now it's knocked up the field as Nigeria intercept it. They knock it back to the goalkeeper. Davey's saying, I think Palace will beat Chelsea tomorrow. Do you think so, Dave? Interesting. Good shout, mate. Interesting. Are they, is that home or away? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're away. You might be right there. Yeah, Chelsea not been the best on the road, have they, when they're playing away from home? So you could be right. You could be onto something there, Dave. Nigeria now coming towards the edge of the box as they get the shot off there, but it's blocked and knocked away. As Ivory Coast trying to win it on that far side. Nigeria come away with it as they play the ball forward. Now cutting back inside as they come towards the edge of the box. Ivory Coast make the challenge and they're just pulled down there. And the referee is going to give the Nigeria player there a booking. You can't get away with that right in front of the referee. Just not going to get away with that. So Ola Amia booked by the referee for Nigeria. Yeah, he lost the ball and then he's just kept hold of the Ivory Coast player's shirt. Just a silly thing to do. You're going to get yourself a soft booking, and if they was to equalise, then he's at danger of getting sent off in extra time. So why do it? We're on 90 minutes, guys. We're about to find out how much added on time there is. Ball kicked long down the field as Nigeria intercept it. Now they knock it out wide on that far side as both sets of players trying to win it. Ivory Coast play the ball forward as they come down that far side. Now coming towards the edge of the box as Nigeria challenge for it, managing to win it there. Nigeria on the attack. Thank you for that, Dave. Jamie's saying, I'm off now. See everyone tomorrow. Have a good one. A good one, everyone. Thank you, Jamie. Take care, mate. Thank you. Really appreciate your support today. You're an absolute gentleman. And thank you, Jamie. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. And hope you have a top week ahead. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Ivory Coast managing to intercept it there momentarily, but Nigeria have won it back. Now they play it out wide on that far side. Coming towards the edge of the box as Nigeria, well, Ivory Coast have made the challenge and the ball's deflected out on that far side for a throw-in. Davey's saying, bye, Jamie, mate. Take care. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Jamie's saying, in it, Dave. Mate, take care, pal. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Bob is also saying, take it easy, Jamie. Good lad. Awesome. Thank you, Bob. You guys are absolutely awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you very much, guys. A pleasure to host the channel with such top-class fans in the Fanden community. Nigeria now with the throw-in, long into the box. It's knocked away by Ivory Coast. 7 minutes it is that's added on, guys. 2 minutes into it. Now we've got a coming together on that far side, so that's going to be another foul. Lazara Amani coming on for Ivory Coast as they make another substitution. So thank you for that, Jamie. And Bob, Dave, you guys top. Thank you. So free kick on that far side for Nigeria. It takes Bob right out on the far side of the pitch. 25 yards. Ball crossed in. It's headed away by Ivory Coast. As Nigeria knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jamie's saying, Bon, take Bob, take it easy, mate. Easy, pal. Have a good one. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Ivory Coast knocking the ball away. As now they're on the attack down that far side of the field. Nigeria coming across to challenge for it. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I got what you mean, mate. Got what you meant. Thank you, Jamie. Well, the ball's knocked out of play on that far side for a throw into Nigeria. No, it's not. Is it Ivory Coast throwing, I think? Davy's saying, Bob, question mark. Would you mind if I call you Smudger? Smudger? Why? I don't understand that, Dave. Bob is saying, I've been called a lot worse, mate. Okay. Well, thank you for taking that in good humour. Bob, top man. Ivory Coast now on the attack down that far side as it's challenged by Nigeria. But Ivory Coast with a shot from the edge of the box, but it's gone just wide of this near side post. And that will be a goal kick to Nigeria. And Dave is saying, cheers. Cheers, Smudger. Okay, thank you for that, Dave. I'm not sure why. Why Smudger? Why am I missing something there? Maybe I am because it's been a long day. I'm not following the Smudger bit though. Right, it's because of his second name. I'm with you that. Yeah, fair enough. Bob's a lot easier to type though, mate. Ball knocked out wide on that far side as well, the referee's blown for a foul now. And that'll be a free kick to Nigeria out on the far side. We're 4 minutes into the added on 7. Ivory Coast fans can't watch at the moment. They're looking and covering their face. So Nigeria now with this free kick just on the... Well, the referee's making him go back because he's trying to nick a few yards. Goalkeeper's come forward to take it for Nigeria. Ball kicked long down the field. As it's headed away by Ivory Coast, but Nigeria picking it up on the edge of the box as they knock it into the box. Ivory Coast kick it away as it's deflected out wide on that far side. Nigeria managing to keep the possession as they play it back into the centre of the park. Now the ball kicked long again down the middle, headed on into the box as Ivory Coast managed to intercept it. Now Ivory Coast playing the ball out wide on this near side as they try to play it forward there, but they've ended up knocking it out of play, and that will be a throw-in on this near side to Nigeria, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Ball comes in from the throw-in as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Ivory Coast. Nigeria heading the ball forward as Ivory Coast challenge for it. Now the referee blows for the foul. And that will be a free kick to Ivory Coast midway inside their own half. Don't forget, guys, if you're listening in on YouTube, please do hit that like button. Doesn't cost you nothing to be nice. And if you please do consider subscribing. If you're listening in on Kick, then please do follow, guys. It would be a pleasure to have any of you guys listening in the background, part of the Fanden community. So Ivory Coast now with this free kick. Goalkeeper's coming up to... Wow, the referee's going to book him there for time wasting. I think that's a poor decision. Yeah, come on, get on with it. So Fofana booked by the referee for the time wasting. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field as Ivory Coast have headed it out of play. And that'll be a goal kick to Nigeria. Well, they've got a minute and a half left to get themselves a goal. As Nigeria now pushing everybody up the field. The goalkeeper kicks the ball long. Well, there's not time for another goal. We had another minute there, but the referee has blown the whistle early. Well, it was only showing 6 minutes on the clock as I saw it, but it was 7 minutes showing added on time, and it's finished Nigeria 1, Ivory Coast 2, as Ivory Coast win the Africa Cup of Nations. Congratulations to the home host nation as they win the Africa Cup of Nations. Commiserations to Nigeria. They had a real go. They played some really nice football throughout the tournament, in fairness, Nigeria. But for some reason, they came into this game without their usual spice, their usual drive to attack and play the ball forward and obviously create really good chances. But I don't know why Ivory Coast showed more desire, but Nigeria sitting back for too many parts of the game, if you ask me. They didn't show that desire to get forward until late on in the game. So it's Ivory Coast that win the tournament. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Nigeria. Both teams deserve to be in the final, but it's Ivory Coast that have come out on top with that 2-1 win. So let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers, guys. Let's get rid of that. Bear with me a second as I share the full-time stats on screen with you guys. There we go. Don't worry if you can't read it out. I will read it to you. So this is how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 5 for Nigeria, 10 for Ivory. Sorry, 18 for Ivory Coast. Shots on target, 1 for Nigeria, 8 for Ivory Coast. That says it all, guys. That says a lot there. Possession, 37% for Nigeria, 63% for Ivory Coast. Passes, 248 for Nigeria, 408 for Ivory Coast. Pass accuracy, 74% for Nigeria, 87% for Ivory Coast. Fouls, 18 against Nigeria, 15 against the Ivory Coast. Yellow cards, 2 for Nigeria, 3 for Ivory Coast. Red cards, none. Offsides, none. And corners, 4 for Nigeria, 5 for Ivory Coast. So let's get rid of that and just quickly put the other stats back on the screen for you guys to analyse. There we go. So there should be some more stats there for you guys to analyse at your own will. So let's read out the final comments. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button before you leave. And if you're on, if you're watching in on Kick, please do follow. Bob is saying, feel bad for Nigeria, but that's football, innit? Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Bob. You're absolutely right, mate. I think in fairness, obviously I'm looking at it for as a neutral, like a total neutral, but I think in fairness, Nigeria definitely didn't show enough desire to win this game. Ivory Coast were the one committing more players forward, trying to win it. Nigeria just, I don't know why, because they played well throughout the group stages. They played well throughout the knockout stages. But for some reason today, they came into this game and just didn't show enough desire going forward to create chances to win the game. And it's cost them in the end. And I think they'll be frustrated with themselves, to be honest, for not showing more desire to just go and get the win and wrap up the game. So thank you for your opinion there, Bob. That's a fair shout, mate. Davy's saying, it's been a good final, not the greatest, but well done, Ivory Coast. Unlucky Nigeria. Absolutely well said, Dave. Well said, mate. Bobby's saying, great stream, guys. Get some rest. You madman. Laters, troops. Thank you very much, Bob. Same to you, mate. Stay safe and well. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you with us here on Fanden. So thank you for that, Bob. Stay safe and well, mate. Hope you have a good week ahead. And thank you for that, top man. Top man. Thank you, Bob. And best wishes to you. Dave is saying, congratulations. Thank you, Dave. Absolutely well said. Congratulations to Ivory Coast. Dave is saying, bye, Smudger. Take care, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. And Dave also saying, thank you, Stevie GAZGO. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes towards Stevie. Thank you very much, mate. So, yeah, guys, congratulations to Ivory Coast. I did say it. You can go back and watch today's streams. I said it in the earlier streams we did earlier today that I had a funny feeling Ivory Coast might just edge it, and it's proved to be that way. They could see them building the momentum and growing in confidence throughout the tournament, and they've managed to come from behind in this one to get the win. So, and I'm sure, as I say, I'm sure Nigeria will be analysing their own performance and disappointed in themselves, in fairness, because they had the opportunity to really go for it when they got themselves in front, but they sat back, absorbed the pressure, invited the pressure, you might say, and it's cost them in the end. So, yeah, commiserations to Nigeria, but congratulations to Ivory Coast, deserved winners in the end. Dave is saying, last of all, thanks, Gaz. Have a nice night's sleep, buddy. Well, thank you very much, Dave. You are a gentleman. Best wishes to you, mate. Stay safe and well, and thank you for your amazing support today, Dave. That goes for you, Dave, also Bob, and also Jamie, and not to forget, obviously, Stevie. Help in the background. But thank you, Dave. You're a gentleman. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. Hope you have a top week ahead. And it's always a pleasure to host the channel for such top class fans like you guys. So thank you for that, Dave. But yep, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, and go and get some food and get some rest because I've got an early start tomorrow. And I hope to possibly get back on the channel tomorrow if I get home from work early. But it all depends what time I get home from work. If it ends up being a late finish, I might end up being too shattered. But fingers crossed, I don't end up having a really late finish. So, yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow. But if not, on Tuesday. But as I say, guys, thank you to all you guys that have dropped in. Really appreciate the positive vibes. Do please consider hitting that like button if you're dropping in after the stream, and consider subscribing. It'd be a pleasure to have you part of Fanden, and I'm sure the regular Fandeners will make you feel welcome if you get involved in the chat in future streams. But that's it from me for now, guys. Massive respect to our regular Fandeners, Dave, Jamie, and our newest Fanden member, Bob. Pleasure, as always, to enjoy you guys' conversation and company. Stay safe, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you guys have a top week ahead. But that's it, as I say, from me for now. Take care, guys. All the best. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.